Hey everybody, it is Renee and it is Tuesday and I'm in the office today. I try to come into the office a couple of times a week because it's always good to connect with the other agents that are here and kind of keeps you abreast of what's happening in the real estate world. And we have a really cool office here in Glens Falls, so it's not painful to come in at all. It's really nice, it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful old building here in downtown Glens Falls. I can remember it when it was a store. I think it was a clothing store at one point. In one point early on, it was a pharmacy. So a lot of history in my hometown where I grew up. So that's a lot of fun. But I'm working on a bunch of different things, and today I want to talk to you about technology versus not technology. It's ironic that I'm going to talk about this on YouTube, but what do you think about all this technology? I mean, I tried to go at one point because I do love technology, and I'm interested in learning about it and trying different things, but I find that there are certain things that if I just go back to old school, then I don't know, I just feel so much more organized and like I'm doing so much more. So, and this is a perfect example, and this is my day planner, and I'm gonna thank Kim at Keller Williams, who kind of put this in our heads when I worked at Keller Williams for a little while, and talked about actually writing down, and when you do your appointments, do them in half-hour increments and write it down as opposed to putting it in a Google Calendar, because I tend to forget to look, or if the reminder isn't set up right, or more often than not I clicked the wrong day or I clicked the wrong time, and it's like, what happened to that dentist appointment? And then I realized I booked it for 2023 or something ridiculous. And this planner is, it's my best friend. I don't go anywhere without it. I write everything down on it, and then I'll write notes, and I also find I don't want to throw them away. So I've done it now for three or 4 years. And I don't want to throw my old ones away because it becomes almost like a journal. So in that respect, I'm old school. If I don't look at my calendar every day, I will forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's just become a habit. And so that's one of the things that I've kind of gone, I don't want to say anti-technology, but I've kind of gone back to old school, and I really enjoy it. I even went so far as to, I don't do it all the time, to buy stickers so I can put fun things on my days, because I'm a list maker. I like to write them down. I like to check them off when I do things, and just because I feel so good checking things off, I will often put something on my list I've already done just so I can check it off or cross it out. So that's one way. And another way is, we're always pushing in real estate, and Coldwell has got this big move right now to go paperless. And I get that. I think it's phenomenal. It's convenient as all get out to be able to pull up a contract or pull up something on my phone and have access to it immediately. And that's great. And I will utilize that. But at the same time, I like my old school my MLS sheets. I've got a potential showing this afternoon, and I wanted to print it out because I want to read it in front of me. I want to have something, and then I can write my notes on it, and then theoretically I'll go in and then transcribe them all on my my contact management system. But and then I have a potential listing, and I went and I printed the old listing so I could take notes on that and the tax records, and I'll have files and I'll have the paperwork in it, and I'll even print out the contracts because I like to be able to flip to it in a hurry as opposed to as organized as you try to be. Sometimes I'm so organized on the computer or on the phone. It's like, what file did I put that in? Did I put it in the the one signature folder or the fully executed folder? Is it in with the buyers? Is it in with our... I'm pretty good with it, but sometimes when you're in a hurry and if I get flustered, then I can't seem to grab it in a hurry. So if I have a written something, then I can just go through and flip through my pages and, oh, there it is. And so I'll go as paperless as I can. That is my goal. But I do have to have a little bit of paper. I need to have a little bit of paper. Now, the other part of technology is social media. So much right now is going on with Facebook and people getting away from Facebook. I have so many friends that are now saying, I'm weaning off Facebook and I'm going to Instagram, which PS is owned by Facebook. I don't know what my thoughts are about that. It's become habit. It's become part of my life. Yeah, I'll admit it. I check Facebook before I check my email sometimes. It's a way that I've connected with some people in my life. It's a way that I stay connected to people. I've met new people through joining groups and things like that. So it's hard for me to reconcile kind of what's happening on it and what's happening to our privacy and what's happening to our society as far as being manipulated goes. I like to think that I'm smarter than that I can't be manipulated, but I'd be a fool to think that I am the only one that can't be manipulated. I've posted some political things on there. I certainly have my political beliefs. Those of you who know me know what they are. I'm not going to get into it here. And I have succumbed to some of the things on Facebook, and I've gotten a little wiser about it. But it scares me how susceptible people are to these posts, whether it be political or whether it be social. How easily someone can get taken down. Somebody's reputation could be ruined. Somebody's whole livelihood could be destroyed with really a few clicks. And that really concerns me. And it concerns me as a consumer. It concerns me as a businesswoman. And it concerns me as a mother. So I am examining my Facebook use. I am really trying to familiarize myself with those terms and conditions, with the privacy settings, because I kind of am like, yeah, I'll get to it. I kind of blew it off thinking, what's the big deal? I have nothing to hide, nothing to worry about. But I think I'd be foolish if I continued along those beliefs. All the evidence is in front of our faces. So one of the things I'm working on this week is trying to educate myself more about what type of information is out there, how easily people can get a hold of me, what content am I receiving on Facebook, and am I perpetuating anything that I don't intentionally want to perpetuate. I'm just trying to be mindful of social media and respect how powerful it actually is and has become in 2018 and in our society. So those are my deep thoughts for today about technology. YouTube, I'm new to that. And I've had some people say to me, a very close friend of mine who says, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put your life out there. And I wouldn't talk about things like, some of my craziness or being disorganized or other things other than real estate because people might think it's unprofessional or, my goal with YouTube is for people to get to know me and decide whether or not A, they want to work with me, or B, I can inspire them, or a bunch of different things. It's a new experiment. So anyways, that is my deep thoughts for today. YouTube, Facebook, and technology. Hope everyone has a great Tuesday, And I hate to give another weather report, but it's April 10th and it's snowing. Okay? It's snowing. Cleansing breath. It'll all be okay. Spring is coming.